Hello friend, now today we are going to learn very important topic. Before that I introduce myself Patak sir from Jilla Parishad High School Vadgaon. Last 27 years I have been teaching English. Now I am working as a secondary teacher as well as the headmaster of our Jilla Parishad High School Vadgaon. This is the first time I introduce myself, introducing the channel, YouTube channel. Now today we are going to start the English grammar. That is the name of the topic is tense. Now see here, tense. You can see here, tense means how many types of the tenses? There are three types of tenses. Number one is present tense. Number two is past tense. And number three is future tense. ओके, म्हणजे काळाचे तीन प्रकार आहेत. वर्तमान काळ, प्रेझेंट टेन्स, पास्ट टेन्स and future tense. This is regular, present, past and future. But I am telling you that past, present and future. Why I am telling you like that past, present and future? Because what happened last day, that is in past tense. Now we are going to telling something is going on. It is present tense. And what I am doing tomorrow, that is future tense. So these are the three tenses, present tense, past tense and future tense. वर्तमान काळ, भूतकाळ आणि भविष्यकाळ. These three tenses are again divided into four subkinds. Number one is simple present tense. Number two is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Number third one is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. And the last one is, the fourth one is present perfect continuous tense. Okay. So these four, simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. So this is the present tense are divided into four subkinds, past tense are again divided into four subkinds and future tense are again divided into four subkinds. Now simple present tense, the short form of simple present tense, the rules and regulations of simple present tense, that will be I am telling to you later. But first of all you understood that present tense, past tense and future tense. Now present tense are divided into these four. So how that present tense are divided into four, that we can discuss it later. So simple present tense, साधा वर्तमान काळ, प्रेझेंट कंटिन्युअस टेन्स, अपूर्ण वर्तमान काळ, प्रेझेंट परफेक्ट टेन्स, पूर्ण वर्तमान काळ आणि प्रेझेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्युअस टेन्स, चालू पूर्ण वर्तमान काळ. Now we can see detail. Now in simple present tense, these are the divided. The first we can discuss it now. Simple present tense. Okay. Simple present tense means, so now the short form or what is the definition of the simple present tense? What is the rule? There are two types of rules are there. Rule number one. What is rule number one? If the subject is third person singular. Do you know the subject chart? Third person singular subject. If you know the third person singular subject, means the third person singular subject, which one? He, she and it. These are the third person singular subject. The verb takes yes or es suffix. Verb takes s or es suffix. This is the rule. And plus object. Every sentence have the subject s plus v plus o. These are the structure of the sentence. Every sentence s plus v plus o. Now these s plus v plus o, this structure is each and every tense. Though it may be present tense, though it may be past tense, or though it may be future tense. Now you can see here s plus v plus o. This is the construction of the structure of the sentence. So what is the rule number 1? Rule number is that if the in present tense, if the subject is third person singular, means he, she, it, the verb takes s or es suffix. When we take s or es suffix, now I am telling, if the verb ends with, that verb ends with s, sh, ch, x and o. If the verb ends with these letters, which letter? S, sh, ch, x and o. If these verb ends with these letters, the verb takes es suffix. Suffix means what? After the word we can add something. It is called suffix. And prefix means what? Before the word we add something. It is called prefix. For example, suppose go is there, goes, es suffix added there. Happy is there, unhappy, that un is the suffix, prefix. म्हणजे शब्दाच्या अगोदर जे काही लागतं त्याला प्रिफिक्स म्हणतात आणि शब्दाच्या पुढे जे लागतं त्याला सफिक्स असं म्हटलं जातं. मग ज्या शब्दाचं शेवटचं अक्षर, ज्या क्रियापदाचं शेवटचं अक्षर एस, एच, सी एच, एक्स आणि ओ असेल, त्या क्रियापदाला ईएस सफिक्स लागतो, म्हणजे ईएस प्रत्यय लागतो. पण कधी कधी काय होतं, हे नसतंच, मग दुसरे असतात. पण हे सोडून राहिलेले जे काही लेटर जे आहेत, या लेटरनं जर एंड जर झाला त्या वर्बचा, तर एस सफिक्स लावला जातो. कुठला लावला जातो? एस सफिक्स लावला जातो. आणि मग हे एस, ईएस, सी, ईएस हे सफिक्स लावायचे. हा झाला नियम नंबर 1. रूल नंबर 1 हा झाला की ज्याच्यामध्ये म्हणजे ही, सी, इट हे जर थर्ड पर्सन सिंग्युलर सब्जेक्ट जर असतील तर त्या ठिकाणी एस किंवा ईएस सफिक्स लागतो. ओके. Sometimes what happen, no, when I am speaking Marathi fluently, some words are now not properly uttered by me, because when English is teaching in the classroom, or when English is the teaching, at that time the English myself will be teaching to English. So there is a problem for me to utter the Marathi pronunciation, sometimes translation of that word in Marathi. So you understood that when I am speaking Marathi, some words are slip of tongue, some words are not uttered properly, not you understood clearly, so you can understand it better. Now, this is the rule number 1. He, she, it is there, you can add yes or es suffix. Now, rule number 2. What is the rule number 2? Rule number 2 is in simple present tense. Rule number 2 is simple present tense. Rule number 2. What is the second rule? I draw here the subject chart. Okay, this is called subject chart. Subject chart means कर्त्याचा subject म्हणजे विषय या अर्थाने नाही आहे इंग्लिश ग्रामर मध्ये. That subject means the doer, D-O-E-R, or कर्ता in Marathi. The first person, F-P, first person, S-P, first person. Here you can write person only, not first person. Here singular, here plural. Here person in person column FP, here SP, and here TP. What is PFP? First person, म्हणजे मराठीमध्ये त्याला प्रथम पुरुष असं म्हटलं जातं. What is SP? SP means second person, द्वितीय पुरुष म्हटलं जातं. And TP means what? Third person, म्हणजे तृतीय पुरुष असं म्हटलं जातं. First person singular subject. Now you can see here, first person singular subject I, plural we. Second person singular subject you, plural subject you. Okay. First person singular subject I, plural we. Second person singular subject you, plural you. Third person singular subject he, she, it, and plural is they. If you understood these 8 pronouns, we say it is the pronouns also. 8 pronouns. First person singular subject is I, plural we. Second person singular subject you, plural you. Third person singular subject he, she, it, plural they. As far as present tense, simple present tense is concerned, second rule says that the first rule understood we, that the third person singular subject he, she, it. After that, verb takes yes or es suffix. Now remaining I, we, you, and they. Remaining subject is there. Verb is as it is. No adding something. Okay. Means you don't add anything. Means I go. Here only go. We go only. You go only. You go. But here he goes, she goes, it goes, they go. Here also go only. Means the 2 rules are there. Only third person singular subject is yes or es. Verb ends with yes, sh, ch, x. जर यांनी जर यंग झाला असेल त्या क्रियापदाचा तर त्यांना यस किंवा ईएस सफिक्स लावला जातो. ओके. आणि बाकीचे जे काही सब्जेक्ट आहेत या ठिकाणी दाखवलेले तुम्हाला आता, या सब्जेक्टला मात्र क्रियापदाला एस किंवा ईएस प्रत्यय लागत नाही. समजलं. मग आपण आता दुसरं एक उदाहरण बघूया. फॉर एक्झाम्पल आय कॅन राईट हिअर एक्झाम्पल I write. Okay. What write? You can write anything. I write a letter. Here again we write. I write a letter. Suppose a letter. Okay. You write a letter. This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and 8. Why 8? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I write, we write a letter. Here you write a letter. Okay. Again you write a letter. He, she, it writes a letter. Here you. Then I, we, you, he, she, it. In front of this you can write add es suffix. Okay. Writes a letter. And last one is they write a letter. Okay. So these examples are there. Simple present tense, very simple, not too much difficult. Okay. So the construction is simple present tense. Yes plus v. If the v, yes plus v plus o. This is the first rule: subject, verb, and object. If the subject is third person singular, means he, she, and it. Verb takes yes or yes suffix. This is the second rule. Okay. Means you understood that in simple present tense there are 2 rules are very important, and these 2 rules very simple. Now we are going to next. Which one next is there? Here you can see present continuous tense. Which one? Present continuous tense. Now I can wind up here. Clean the board. Now second. Okay. Every student can understood it. Now second one is that we can see here present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. मराठीमध्ये याला अपूर्ण वर्तमान काळ असं म्हटलं जातं. याचा शॉर्ट फॉर्म अतिशय सोपा आहे. काय शॉर्ट फॉर्म? यस प्लस ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब. विच वन? am, is, and are. am, is, are. These are the auxiliary verb. We may say, sometimes we can say that it is helping verb also, which is used in the sentence. Subject, auxiliary verb, am, is, are, plus V means verb, plus verb takes ing suffix, ing, plus O means object. This is the very simple rule we can understood. Very simple. कर्ता, सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद am, is, are, त्यानंतर मूळ क्रियापद, त्याला ing प्रत्यय आणि शेवटी ऑब्जेक्ट म्हणजे कर्म. एकच एक्झाम्पल घेतो म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येईल. मगाशी जसं आपण सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स मध्ये घेतलं, आय राईट, व्हॉट राईट, आय राईट अ लेटर, आय राईट एन एसे, एनीथिंग यू कॅन राईट, आय राईट अ स्टोरी, whatever it may be, it is depend upon you. Now here subject, auxiliary verb am, is, are, plus verb plus ing plus object. Okay, now seeing example, I am, here am is there, I am writing a letter. Same example we can write here because you understood. I am writing a letter. Second sentence is we are writing a letter. Okay. Third one is you are writing a letter. Fourth one is you. You think that, sir, here also you, again you can write you. Why? Because this is the second person singular and this is the plural. तू तुम्ही जसं आपण म्हणतो मराठीमध्ये तू तुम्ही, याचा यूचा अर्थ आहे तू आणि या यूचा अर्थ आहे तुम्ही. यू आर रायटिंग अ लेटर. ठीक आहे. सो फिफ्थ वन, ही, she, it, fifth, sixth, 7 and 8. He, she, it. You can see here, he, she, it is writing a letter. आणि शेवटचं जे आहे ते they are writing a letter. Okay, full stop is very important at the end of the sentence. Now these are the present continuous. समजलं? You can understood it. Once again I am telling you, present continuous tense. What is the rule? Rule is subject means how can you can say the rule in present continuous sentence, present continuous tense. The sentence begins with subject, auxiliary verb, auxiliary or helping verb. त्याला आपण सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद असं म्हटलो. इन मराठी we can say it is in सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद. Am, is, are, these are the helping verb or auxiliary verb. Am, is, are. Then verb takes ing suffix and at last the object. Very simple. Now example also here writing. I am writing a letter. You can see. We are writing a letter. You are writing. He, she, it is writing a letter, and they are writing a letter. So this 8 and present tense 8, 16 sentence we understood it now. Okay. Now we are going to next. That is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Present perfect. पूर्ण वर्तमान काळ. What is the rule? Subject plus auxiliary verb have, oblique has, plus V3 or PP of the verb, past participle of the verb. V3 or PPV. PPV means पास्ट पार्टिसिपल ऑफ द वर्ब म्हणजे क्रियापदाचे तिसरे रूप and plus o object finish. It's very simple. Now example, I have wrote, written. You can do the V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 also. I am telling. When last year also I am telling for 8th standard, 9th standard, as well as the 10th standard students. V1, V2, V3 till up to V3 you understood. But V4 and V5 what I am telling it later. Okay. So I have written. I have written a letter. Why I am taking one example, same example, because you understood it better. So you don't be confused if I am taking another example or another verb. You don't understood it properly. There are so many verbs you can write in your notebook. You can write so many different sentences. This is just for example. Okay. So I have, then we have, third one is you have, fourth one is you have, again two, then fifth one is he, she, it, has. Okay, and fifth, six, seven, and the last one is 8, they have. Okay, here again same, written a letter, written a letter, written a letter, written a letter. One and the same, not changes. अंडरस्टूड? समजलं सर्वांना? जर समजलं नसेल तर तुम्ही फोन करून विचारलं तरी चालतं. सर हे कसं होतं म्हणून फोन करा. माझा नंबर तुमच्याकडे आहे सर्वांच्याकडं किंवा व्हॉट्सअप ग्रुपला पण आहे. मला तुम्ही फोनवर विचारू शकता. एनी डाऊट इन युअर माइंड, एनी कन्फ्युजिंग इज गोइंग ऑन, यू आस्क मी ऑन मोबाईल or you send me WhatsApp also. What any problem persisted for you, you can call me or send it on my WhatsApp number. Okay, understood? Okay, all of you understood? Remember, don't be afraid of too much. English is a very simple subject. As per English is concerned, it is not more difficult than Marathi, and it is not more difficult than any other subject also. It's very simple, not too much difficult. And the last one we can see that as per simple present tense is concerned, last fourth one is there, third one over. Now fourth one, present perfect continuous tense. Okay, present perfect continuous tense. Now this is fourth one, not 9. Fourth one, last one. Again it's very simple. Yes plus AV. Which one AV? Have been oblique has been. Plus V plus ing plus O. This simple rule you can follow. No? This simple subject, auxiliary verb, have been, has been, plus V means V1 plus ing plus O. Okay, you understood it. It is not difficult. Friend, once you understood the tenses, you understood each and every grammatical term. But tense, if you not understood the tense, you don't know anything. So tenses is the soul of English grammar. I am telling to you. Everyone telling that. If you know tense well, you understood it better. The last point I am explaining that related to present tense. This is the last point, present perfect continuous tense. Now, S plus AV, have been plus has been plus V plus ing plus O. Now example, I have been writing a letter. I have been writing a letter. Second one, we have been writing a third one is again you have been. Fourth one is you have been. Fifth one is again he, she, it has been. And the fifth, sixth, seven, and eight, they have been. Okay. Remaining same, no change writing. Means verb takes I suffix and at last object. Okay. So every time this present tense I introduce here. Okay, understood. As per we are taking the tenses are there. Tenses is very important. As per English grammar is concerned, the tenses are divided into three: that present tense, past tense, and future tense. Or we may say past tense, present tense, and future tense. Okay. Now, just we introduce you only today. We are introducing only that